Solid Ghost, I can't even like comprehend what just happened.
Where's my phone? Ugh. All right. I've been trying to think of the best way to tell this story. First of all, my name is Malik. I go by Malik Childish. I've been on YouTube. My first video was actually posted 4 years ago. Playing Phasmophobia, very random game, but literally that week, I'll always remember this. That week, I was like, man, I'm about to just start my own YouTube, because at the time I wanted to do something with my friends. I wanted to do something with other content creators, and it just felt so forced. It felt like I was always trying to pull things out of people, and I was always investing my energy into other people, where it should have just been investing that energy into myself. So fast forward to that video, literally, I didn't even tell my friends I was doing it. I was just like, hey y'all, I'm recording. I'll always go back and watch that video because it was just so funny and goofy.
I swear I would too.
Yo, why you leaving?
Yeah, I was like, man, move.
The camera quality was terrible. Mic was terrible. I was recording in the dark. Like nothing about the video was like, oh, this is the next biggest thing. But I don't know, man. It just felt right. It felt like the best thing to do, just for myself and my content. That is the first lesson of this video, I guess, is it doesn't really matter what equipment you have. Like, there's people that are starting whole YouTube pages, businesses, ideas just from their phone. You can take photos off of this. You can do videos off of this. I used a webcam and I had an old snowball that I ordered like way back when. Why should people watch you? Or why should people care? And early on for my YouTube page, I never was hard on myself about that. I didn't really care what people wanted to see or didn't want to see. It's always been a creative outlet. It's always been just somewhere where I can do something that is unique to myself, unique to my art, unique to whatever it is I'm doing at the moment, and I can just post it. I don't have to get it approved by someone. I don't have to wait for somebody to send me their clips. Like, it was just all just, what can I do on the internet? And I've always been like that. I've been putting stuff on the internet since high school, from music to videos to photos to getting into social media. Like, literally since high school, I've always been very in tune with the internet. Have I always been famous? Have I always made money? No, but that's never been my goal. My goal has never been to be the biggest thing on the internet. The goal has always been, you know, what's the best way to upload something that I'm working on, because I would have worked on it without someone seeing it. Also, a very unique point in my first YouTube video is I was very unhappy in the job that I had at the time. Background, I am a college graduate. I do work in marketing, and the job that I had at that moment was not fun. It was very soul draining. A lot of my mentors and people that I looked up to in the marketing world, they were just like, hey man, like this is what it is. Like you really gotta get your experience. You gotta, you know, meet people and just get better at what you are doing. And at the time, that was not the advice that I wanted, but I understood it, because all they were basically was telling me was what would be a reason that someone should pay you more. Everyone who's already climbed the ladder, for one, they are still climbing. And for two, they have a dictionary of things that they have done to get to their point. What have you done lately? Is basically what it came down to. And I didn't have nothing to show. What did I just say? I did photos, I did videos, all of that stuff didn't really relate to the type of work I was doing. So I had to think of, how can I slowly bridge that gap to do something I not only enjoy, but to also do something that matches my skill set. So the whole YouTube thing came from me just being really good at digital marketing. I knew about YouTube in high school. I knew how important it was for a business to be good at YouTube in high school. I graduated high school in 2014. So if that tells you anything, I knew how important all of social media was 10 years ago, years before it was even a requirement for a business. I didn't necessarily know what it took to make money. I didn't necessarily know a team, an editor, audio quality. I didn't know all of those things. So fast forward back to my YouTube video. I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn what did it take to make a good YouTube video. And I learned very quickly what it took to make a bad YouTube video. And I had a blast. I had to learn editing. I had to find what editing software I like using. How's my mic sound? Should I sit it here? Should I sit it there? Okay, that clip was way too dark. Next video, I gotta have some lighting. Like, I learned so much within 2 or 3 months of posting on YouTube. And I always tell people who ask me for advice, like, you just gotta go. You just have to start, because once you start, you realize what you have to improve on very, very quickly, because you will see, people always say don't compare yourself, but when it comes to content, you kind of have to, because you have to have points that you're trying to get to. You're not gonna be looking at YouTube pages that don't have anything going on. You're gonna be looking at content creators that are popping. So my top content creators are Lyric, Dashie, Agent from AMP. Those are my top 3. Those are my top 3. Those are 3 people that I have looked up to for a very long time. And I've been able to watch their journey from when they were hitting, 10,000, 20,000 to now millions. And I've been able to see that transition. And will I ever be those guys? No. There will only be one Lyric. There will only be one Dashie. I don't want to be those guys. That's the other thing that I don't think a lot of people realize when they do start content creating. You don't want to be a clone of the next person. You have to bring something new. The world wants something new. The world is not waiting for the same thing. The world is waiting for something new. One of the first things that really started popping for my page was Sims. And that was never the goal of this page. But what Sims really helped me with was storytelling. If you guys watch a lot of my Sims videos, the storytelling is very experimental.
I see his draft stock going up. I see the potential. And
I'm sorry to interrupt, but did you order our DoorDash? I didn't eat breakfast.
Some of it was just, I just had the idea while I was recording. It was some improv in there. It was some comedy in there. Like, I just have used that as my storytelling platform. Thing about that was Sims got really, really boring. And I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I want to enjoy playing video games. So that's kind of when I just started just playing anything. And I'm just gonna have my camera and mic on, and I'm gonna play this just like I was sitting here playing it anyways. I would have already wasted 2-3 hours today playing it. I might as well have my camera and mic on. So I did that for probably about a year or 2. And in that time frame, I was able to get monetized on YouTube. To get monetized on YouTube nowadays, I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm so glad I got monetized when I did, because nowadays, you gotta bang, you gotta have a banger, because one of the requirements is 10,000 watch hours, which is a lot of time. And that is one reason why I am forever thankful for anyone who has came across my Sims content, because those were 30-minute, 40-minute videos that people were watching from 0 to 40. And that helped me get monetized so fast. And that is my next recommendation, is you have to have good long length content. Everybody was pitching TikTok and shorts. Yes, those are very important to grow, but once someone dives deeper into your content, what is something longer that they could watch? And that was something I took with me all the way up to today, is shorts and TikTok are like the commercials for your content. A full length video, now you have to get someone to watch majority of that video. Hey, I'm saying this from experience. People do not watch the majority of your videos. It's a very low amount of people. But hey, somebody could hit subscribe in the first 10 minutes and be like, okay, I'll come back to it. Or like me, I'll skip through a video just to get to, certain points, and I'll still subscribe. Fast forward to 2024. Going into 2024, I had in my mind, I have to continue to bring something different. I have to continue to bring something different, but I have to continue to stay myself. I've been able to obtain almost 5,000 subscribers, which is just insane to think about. Like I just said, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I posted my first YouTube video, and it was like, let's just see what's gonna happen. I've gotten into editing. I've gotten into graphic design more. I've gotten into 3D modeling more. I've gotten into coding. I've gotten into so many things that are not aligned with, I have to be a YouTuber. I wanna be a content creator. Working on what I'm working on and creating content around it. And that is honestly a lot of the advice I've been giving to content creators that are creatives like me, artists like me who already do other stuff. And they're like, yo, how do you get monetized on YouTube? I'm like, just document it. Just document it. Just set up a camera of you sewing, set up a camera of you gardening, just set up a camera, talk to the camera, show your true personality and post it online, and it will find its target audience. That's what TikTok's great for. That's what YouTube Shorts is great for. That's what YouTube is great for. But that's what all of social media is great for. You are constantly moving closer towards like-minded people, and that should be your goal when you're posting online. What the title of this video is, it was a very, very big turning point in not only my content, but just my life in general. I've gotten donations, I've gotten gifts, I've gotten all types of things just being on the internet, because the plus side of being a content creator is you will resonate with someone in a way that you would have never imagined. And I can say that for myself. I named my top 3. All of those 3 people have inspired me in a way that makes me push harder in what I'm doing, makes me be more creative, because I've seen the level that they've taken it to. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this video up. Today's stream, we got an insanely generous donation, and I still haven't quite processed. This was 7/21. I'm recording this. What's today's date? January 2nd. So if that tells you anything, I'm just now processing it. We have been building for over 3 years. Editing videos super late, recording content when I did not feel like it. Computer issues, camera issues, times the algorithm shows my content to like 15 people. Today put so much into perspective of keep going. Just keep going, keep pushing. I'm gonna put this photo up because this photo was 2024 for me. This photo was 2024 for me. If you go one more day, you literally don't know what's gonna happen that day. That could change your life forever. And then on another note, another giveaway at the end of the month. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of this video. I wanna go to this clip and just watch it one more time. And I was playing WWE. I haven't played WWE since I was in middle school.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Solid Ghost, what the heck? People watch streams and hang with the boys, not to be a master gamer. Be yourself. Make art you enjoy. There are millions out there who enjoy what you do. It will take time for them to find you. They are out there. As you grow as an artist, streaming or otherwise, always do what you enjoy.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause it right there because it was something very important that he said, is there are millions of people out there that enjoy what you do. Millions of people out there that enjoy what you do. Oh man, it could be anything. It could be action figures. It could be Ohio. Like whatever you just love, you like, that's what you do. Like that's what people know you for. There are millions of people out there that would love, be aligned with you, friends with you, watch your content, whatever it is.
Solid Ghost, I can't even like comprehend what just happened. I have no clue what just happened right now.
It's just so funny thinking back to this because I'm like, I can't even put into words how much that meant to me at that moment. I wasn't going viral. I didn't have a video that was doing hundreds of likes. I'm sitting here streaming with the homies, people that have been around the community, people I would honestly call my friend, just sitting here playing the game, and drops this.
Solid goes to what?
$500. It probably takes me, how my YouTube page is set up right now, it probably takes me like 3 months to make $500. He just gave me 3 months of work in one live stream. One live stream. They don't comment a lot. They're not that active in Discord. Like, this was someone who has came across my content and felt like they needed to send me a message to keep going. Did I need that message at the time? Yeah. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how good you're doing. Who doesn't need that message to say, hey, you got to keep going. You're inspiring people out here. You know what I mean? You're giving something to people out here. You're doing something for people out here. Keep going. Because if you stopped, not only are you doing a disservice to yourself, you're doing a disservice to anyone who could come across what you're doing. Where content creating is going, way more competition. AI, Mr. Beast videos popping up every day. It doesn't get easier. Like, people who are like, oh, I'll get it done next week. I'll get it done next month. It's not gonna get easier. It's gonna get harder to push your content out there. I was averaging almost 1,000, 2,000 views a upload. If I get 1,000 views on an upload, I'm like, yes, it's a good day. Once again, that's not my goal. I'm learning coding. I just reached my 1,000th download on a mod I worked on. Like, I'm learning other skills and doing other things that are helping me as a person. And I am continuing to document it and keep track of it. And more importantly, like I said, now in my career, I'm doing something that I enjoy doing. Now in my career, I'm doing something that uses a lot of the skill set I'm using every day, because I can speak on it confidently. I can bring ideas to it. I can bring Malik's perspective. And I think more people need to work towards that confidence, because I personally I told you, when I was at the beginning of my career, I didn't have that confidence. I didn't have the confidence to say, this is what I think. This is what I think we should do, and this is how we can do it. Where now I have to build the plan of how is it gonna be done? What is the results of this gonna be? Like, and that is where I'm at in marketing, where I'm now using a lot of the skill set I've worked really, really, really hard to achieve. Moral of this whole story, as the title says, I got a $500 donation that I truly believe changed my life. I didn't go viral after this, you know, I didn't jump 500 subscribers after this. I could have got off of that live stream with a very bad attitude of like, there's only 10 people that stopped by today. And I got off of that live stream with a perspective that's gonna carry me forever. For as long as I'm on this planet. Once again, I mean, the goal of this YouTube page is to continue to do what I'm doing. I like video games. You will see me play video games. I'm getting into coding. I'm taking my art further, and I'm gonna continue to push my career further. Wherever you're at in life, your job, school, what skill set are you going to need to keep pushing? What things are you going to need to understand to keep going? That doesn't necessarily mean be a content creator, because this is the very last point. This is the very last point I'm gonna make in the whole reason of this video. And then I'm gonna talk about all the giveaways that I've done. People wanna know how you got to your point. People wanna see the behind the scenes of how you got to where you're at. I wanna inspire because of what has happened to me through my YouTube. I wanna educate because that is what I use social media a lot for now. It's how I learn most things now. And I wanna entertain. I watch movies, I watch TV shows, I read books. I want to do those things. And that is how I picture the next part of my life. In 2024, one of the things I really, really wanted to make sure I did was do giveaways. Currently, this page does have members that pay monthly, which I give them so much credit for. I've invested back into my community. I added it up the other day. We're almost at $600 that has went back into the community. If that's giveaways, merch, I'm paying for a Project Zomboid multiplayer server right now. I've paid a coder to help out with my Roblox community. I almost feel like I can never go back. You know what I mean? Like if I'm a part of a community, especially if I'm paying monthly or I'm watching weekly, I want it to feel like an investment. I want it to feel like if you're a part of the Childish community, you are basically an investor. I want you to benefit. I want you to be a better person by being a part of my community, because I feel like that is not the goal of a lot of content that's being put out there right now. A lot of the brain rot content and all that stuff. Like this page is not that. This community is not that. We are trying to be a better person here. We are trying to get out of the situation we're in and move forward. And the only way we're gonna do that, being a better person, being nicer, working harder, learning more, meeting new people. The goals are simple for us moving forward. And I really just wanted this community to hear that. I wanted anyone who comes across this to hear that. My name is Malik. I go by Malik Childish here on YouTube. A lot of my artistic work goes under the name Malik Allen. 2025, I don't know what is in store for us. I don't know what's in store for us, man, because we have so much going on, and it's a great feeling. It's a good feeling to not know what's in store for us for 2025, because we just have so many different things that are popping off, and somebody's reaching out to us for this, and I got my first paid promos last year. Like it was just so many good things that happened to us 2024 that I was not planning for. I was just doing what I wanted to do. 2025, that doesn't change. So please, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a really, really good year. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and then we have a Discord. Just hit over 200 members in the Discord. It's a lot of like-minded people there already. Keep being great. Keep going. Keep striving to be a better version of yourself. We're gonna have highs, we're gonna have lows, and we're gonna have obstacles that we're gonna have to maneuver differently. TikTok's gone tomorrow, we're gonna have to move differently. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to switch some things up. Thank you for watching. If you made it to this point, thank you. Leave a comment of your thoughts. First, what's your first thought if you've made it to this point? Just leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm gone.
Two.